Hey guys, it's Sunday, the 26th, yeah, 26th of March. The daughter's gone away with my mum and dad for a little visit, and so we have got on, and well, say we, Alan has dug 2 potato trenches. So we're going to do some Aaron Pilot, and this one's going to be Charlotte. And then if we get more time, I'm going to do a row of, 2 rows of Maris Piper, and then that'll do for now. I'll wait until the main crop after that. I've been doing some weeding of the potato bed, getting all those out. I'm going to move some of these forget-me-nots in a bit. But as you can see, this soil is very clayey, heavy soil. So what we're going to do before we plant potatoes is I'm going to put in some compost along the bottom, and then we're going to put in some zoom camera go organic potato fertilizer and some organic chicken pellets, and mix them in a bit. So this one's for Aaron Pilots, and these are the alien plants, remember. So they will go, these are first early, so they don't need to go as far apart as a main crop potato. So these will go about a foot apart along here. And when I've got the little ones, these little ones, they will go a bit closer. Sorry, I'm just sitting down, I'm tired. They're going to go a bit closer together. And then we'll break up the soil a bit more, cover them back up, and then as they emerge we'll put more of the soil back on, and then that will become a mound up, and we'll dig some of this over to there, and same with that, and so on until we go up to the top. Now, I'm not going to do a big video today because I did a long one yesterday and I'm tired, and there's not much more to show you. I've done some more strawberry planting, but to be honest, we're here to just try and get this done today and then chill out for a bit, do some weeding. No other real big jobs. Can't be bothered. No, I can. I love this place, I love it, but it's Mother's Day. We need to go home and have a lovely dinner and get some other work done at home. I need to get my peas in my guttering, which I'll show you, and I'll tag that onto here, or I'll do it Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Okay, right. Bye-bye for now. And I'll show you this when it's done. Rightio folks, we've done, these are our efforts of 1, 2, 3 trenches, pardon me. We've done a row of Aaron Pilot, row of Charlotte, and this is going to be the first row of Maris Piper, and then Al is insisting that he's going to do a third one, but I couldn't care less, to be honest. Too tired today. So I thought I'd show you what I've done. So we dug the trench, put compost in the bottom, with sprinkling of potato fertiliser and some chicken manure. Not too much, but yeah, a nice amount. And now you can see here how awful the soil is and how clayey and dry everything is. So I honestly don't think anything has been dug into this whole plot for a good few years. And I think that's my biggest challenge here. I mean, obviously you think got things like bindweed and everything, but the fact that the soil might be completely nutrient depleted is an issue. I've never had clay soil in all the houses we've lived in, all the gardens we've worked on. We've never had clay soil. We've always had really nice loamy soil, so this is going to be good hard work. I want to remain enthusiastic. Okay, so Maris Piper, these are an early main crop, so they are relevant to, say, a late second, early main crop. So they don't need to go as close as the first earlies as the Aaron Pilots. So Aaron Pilots, the first earlies, would go about 30 centimetres apart. So these I'm going to put nice sized seed potatoes. There's about 30, so about 40 centimetres apart. About 40? Yeah, about 40 centimetres apart. Bit more that. About that distance. So, yeah. There's a lot of motorbikes around today. I wish I still had a motorbike. Anyway, another one here, and when you're planting them, these haven't got many chips on them. These have done really, really nice. They're really nice firm, so you want nice firm tubers, and you want good sturdy chits that aren't really long. If your chits are really long and white, then they have probably been in somewhere that's too warm and too dark, and they've been striving to get to the light. So you need to put them somewhere cool and somewhere relatively light, not a bright full direct sun, but good light. So you want them about this stage, and you don't want any more than, say, 3 or 4 chits per potato. And then you want to plant them so that the chits are pointing upwards and your bottom is in the ground, like so. And then do that along your whole trench. And then I just move all the compost around them a little bit, and then you want to start backfilling them. And this is the challenge here. I'm having to break up some of these chunks as it's backfilled, otherwise you're just going to get a big sod of earth falling on top of a potato, and I don't think that's going to help it at all. So that's what we've done with these. I think those 2 trenches may be slightly too deep, but they've got to be earthed up as well, and they are about, so, distance below the soil, and then raw earth more on top of it. I don't know, I'm going to be honest, I've only ever planted potatoes directly into the ground once, and it was in a really nice loamy soil, like I said. Someone's going to look at our plot and look at our potatoes and think, what amateurs, aren't they? But hey, it's our first time having an allotment. We've grown vegetables for 10 years, but an allotment with bloody clay soil, first time. Yeah? Right. Okay, I'm gonna do this bit, break up the soil, put it over the top, and then I'll probably do another video just updating just before we leave, and that'll be it for today. So thanks for watching. Right, we're nearly done now. I'm just finishing off 4th trench for the last of the Maris Pipers that are going in here. And then while he's doing that, I'm going to plant some of these plants out into this concrete bed. I can't even break it up. Has anyone experience of this kind of soil? Because I'm assuming the only way to deal with this is to dig stuff into it completely, as often as you can, and mulch. Well, at the moment I don't have access to a lot of compost. Our council doesn't do the big compost tip and get all you can for a couple of quid job, sadly. And it's awful quality as well. I've actually brought some in the bag here. A bag's £2.99, which you think is a bargain, but then you think, well, it's not really, because it's quite a bit of money compared to the good quality stuff you can get 3 bags for 10 quid. And it introduced all kinds of crappy weeds into my garden. It was lumpy and crappy, so I'm not going to go there. So I'm going to plant some of these here. There's the verbascums. There are some of the latrius. What's up with you? What's there? Don't tell me there's potatoes. Potatoes in the potato bed. The curse of this allotment is the curse of the bloody potato. They're everywhere. And not in rows or in specific places, it's just one here, one there, one there. They're everywhere. They drive me a bit bonkers. Anyway, so I'm going to plant. I've dug up these forget-me-nots from in the potato bed. I'm going to plant. I've got some agastache and gladioli. These are the lilies that my daughter brought me for Mother's Day, so when she gets here shortly, we're going to plant those together. Some Verbena, and then we've got some other pots that I found around the plot, some more forget-me-nots in them and some Cosmea. They are, let me just drag it over. These are massive potatoes that we found here. And they're still good, and sorry, I'm not even filming them, am I? They're still good. A bit chopped off. Well, they're a bit manky, I don't know. I need to get rid of them, but I'm keeping them separate so that I don't accidentally replant them or put them in the compost. So yeah, I'm going to do that while Al gets on with his bit. And again, that will probably be it today. Really, finally it today. Oh, over there, you see these, like this manhole cover thing? There was 2 of those on the plot when we got here. So there was some of the excess strawberries that I dug up yesterday at the strawberry bed. That one was filled and it was just grassy, so I took all the grass out and then refilled it with a bit of compost and planted some strawberries and then some bulbs in the middle. And then there's another one over there. I'll do the same with that, and then whatever strawberry plants are left I'm going to pot up and give to my mum, because I brought plenty of strawberries from home that I'm going to plant down at the other end anyway. So we're going to have a lot of strawberries, hopefully enough to keep my daughter's summer smoothie addiction going. Save us some pennies at least. Okay, right, that's it for now. So I did some flowers, some more flowers up there. Vibascums still haven't gone in. But we've had a quick walk around the plot. There's no one else here. We're always the last ones here. We're the first ones usually. Some people come up and do some bits and bobs and then leave. Usually close the gate because they forget we're here. So everyone else's potato rows look amazing. Ours, on observation, are a little far apart. They will grow. It's not going to kill them. It just looks amateurish. Never mind. Live and learn. We'll do the next ones closer together and work on breaking up the soil a bit more as well. It's still very chunky. But they're in. We've got Aaron Pilot, Charlotte, and 2 rows of Maris Piper. Job done. Yeah? A few more plants in here. Monarda, Agastache, Verbena, all for the bees. Bees are very important, people. Onions from yesterday, and pile ready to burn, and I think we're good to go. I need to take some strawberry plants home, and because I'm not going to be able to finish potting them up today. Been in a bit of water. There's a couple in there, and some in there. So I'm going to take those home and finish potting them up tonight or tomorrow. And then they're okay, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back here if they get lifted on a day in the week, or if it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks until we get back again. But we've got potatoes and onions and fruit. What more do you need? Right, okay, bye bye for now. Thanks for watching.